Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Canutillo Convos, the official Canutillo ISD podcast. We are here on our last day before our Thanksgiving break, and this podcast is going to be Thanksgiving theme. It's a gratitude theme, and we have a special guest. Of course, we have our fearless leader, our superintendent, Dr. Pedro Galaviz with us.
No, I'm not. We're all leaders. We're all leaders.
And then we also have our amazing team of our top educators here in our INS and instructional team. We have our Associate Superintendent, Dr. Kearney, and our Executive Director of CNI, Jessica Arellano. And we're gonna
Jessica Arellano is actually married to the first one of the mayors in Canutillo, Mr. Harvey.
Oh.
even though he's from Canutillo, he did go to Coronado. We won't say that.
Well, we can all be perfect, right?
Right.
So welcome, guys. Welcome, and we are like we mentioned, we're the week before Thanksgiving. It's a busy time for us. Central office and our campuses are busy trying to sort of close up shop before we go on a week-long break. But it reminds us, right, of the work that we have to do. Reminds us of what we're here to do. Doc, what are you thinking as we head into this long break? How's it going?
I think I was talking to Bernie, the enemy of faith. Talking to Molly Smith.
You know what? You're breaking up a little bit, so get closer to the mic. So can you start over again, please?
The enemy of faith. Can you hear me?
Yes.
That the enemy of faith is fear, doubt, and anxiety. And so we have to have faith and gratitude as we move forward. We have to have faith and gratitude to our staff, our teachers, our who all wear this orange, and you just got to believe. You got to believe that we're going to come out on top, get that other fourth A, and do what's right for kids. And, you see Dr. K and soon to be Dr. Arellano. That are leading that effort.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because it's really about us being grateful and thankful of the opportunity we have to serve the community of Canutillo. Dr. K and Ms. Arellano, you guys have been part of this community for a while now and have served as leaders, instructional leaders, both at the campus level and central office. What does it mean to serve a community like this one? I mean, why is it special to be part of this community?
For me, there are many reasons, I think, but what stands out, I guess, the most is I just see a uniqueness in the way that our staff truly cares about our students. Whenever there's an issue, staff will move heaven and earth to make a difference for students. And for me, I think that that's just everything. I think that that's why our students have been successful, because we're willing to do whatever it takes. If our kids don't have something, we make sure that they do. And so it's that kind of heart that we serve with. And I think we just can go around to, all of the campuses and just look, and I can point to stories that we could share about things that, we have seen that have really made a difference for kids. And so that's what I'm really grateful for, to work in a community like this that cares so much. I appreciate our superintendent that's having a birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it does make it easier to do what we need to do when you have a leader that allows you to work freely, to serve freely, to do what we need to do to make a difference. And so I appreciate that. We just have such a great team that we work with. And so that's what helps us. And that's what I'm really grateful for right now, because I know that it doesn't have to be that way. It just doesn't. And so I'm thankful. And I think for me, this community and along the lines of how Dr. Kearney speaks of Dr. Galaviz, and I see it in him as well, is the humbleness that comes with the people of Canutillo. I think when you're humble and really care about the students, and I think our families are that way, and really that's what makes us unique. And so we have a very supportive community when it comes to our students, and the support we receive at each campus is phenomenal. And so I think, I'm very grateful that we have such great people that live in this community, because I think we don't do it alone. We're where we are because of everyone. Yeah.
And I think it pays off, Doc, this type of attitude that a community like Canutillo has. It's paying dividends to the students here and the families here. It's that sort of approach to education that has helped us, like you mentioned earlier, achieve unprecedented heights in academics, right? I mean, we have there's 3 A's. We're the only school district in the region to be rated in that regard. And it's no accident. It didn't happen by chance. It happened by design, and it's because of the buy-in from the teachers, the buy-in from parents, and obviously the willingness of our families to be part of this community.
No, it's exactly. It's. I think Dr. Ariano. I think that's another aspect. Shout out to Principal at Reyes, now Dr. Jessica. Now Dr. Rocha.
You know what, Doc? We're having trouble with your audio.
Still having trouble?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but I know you were talking about some other things we're grateful for here, which is this week we had great news out of Reyes Elementary School and our former associate superintendent. They both earned their doctorate degrees, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to Dr. Carrillo and Dr. Rocha. We keep adding accolades here in Canutillo. We keep adding on to our list of amazing feats. I feel so undereducated around all these people. And I feel like I'm not worthy of being in their presence.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
But no, it's true. It's true. I mean, it's great to see our community really going above and beyond in their own personal goals. But in turn, Dr. Galaviz, they're doing it to better serve our students. Everything that comes in the form of personal goals and in professional movement is really done to benefit the students. Yeah.
And I'll add to that. Whenever I'm meeting with principals, and I'll bring in people to meet with them along with myself and Ms. Ariano, they always remark about how much they love working with our principals, because they just love professional development. They really get a lot out of it. They're just active learners when it comes to professional learning, just because they enjoy taking back whatever they can and turning it around at their campuses and allowing it to make a difference. And it's just that eagerness that they have to be those strong instructional leaders that really is continuing to make a difference. I just see that our principals, they work very hard every day. I think people don't realize just how much it takes to be a principal. You deal with so much, but to see them approach their daily tasks with such passion and such grace, and still be in there and doing whatever it takes to learn more and do more. We're facing the STAR redesign that's coming out, and so we've been doing a lot of professional development with our principals to ensure that our staff is ready, that our students are ready, And so they've just been open to that. And so just to see that is what helps me to know that we're going to continue to be successful. And I'm just thankful for the work that our principals do every day. And I'm just excited about Miss Carrillo getting her doctorate. She's just a phenomenal principal. And we have several others that are working on their doctorates right now, which is just fantastic.
And I think to add to that, I think that these principal leaders at their campuses and how they provide the professional development to their staff, they are setting a expectation, and they're showing students that they learn too, that the learning doesn't stop. So
That's a great point.
They've created this culture of learning because they learn together. I know at BCE, Jonathan Flores is always there with meeting with his teams, guiding coalitions, and he's just constantly modeling to everyone at that campus that they learn. They never stop learning. So
Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
No, I think one of the keys was what Dr. Ariano was saying is that, I think many times when people think of teachers is that they're teaching in isolation because they're in that classroom by themselves. But as Dr. Kearney was saying, the research that it's invaluable to have the professionals come out and work as a team and really look at the data in professional learning communities. As we know from our, in math, we see a lot of our scores because of the blended learning, because of our continuous improvement is about us learning. And so, again, hats off to Jonathan Flores, who is an A-rated school because of that work. It's not easy. It's not easy because you're dealing with a human being. Many times a human being. Many of our teachers have been teaching, for example, for me, 28 years, and all of a sudden you learn something new. And so it's that messaging of not pointing the fingers, but actually, giving them more tools to improve their practice.
Yeah, and it's really creating that culture of lifelong learning, right? You Mr. Ariano, you mentioned that, and I hadn't even really thought about that, but modeling that behavior that we're expecting from kids and adults, it really sends a strong message, right? And it's not just to students, to families as well. Those parents and parent figures that are looking to us to really sort of lead the way when we continue our education, when we continue learning, whether it's formally in a setting like a PhD program or a master's program, or informally in the way of staff development. It tells kids and it tells parents that we are not done, right? Just like we expect them to learn and continue learning, we all also are doing the same thing.
I mean, we're 6,200 kids, but yet we lead the region in nationally board certified teachers.
Yeah.
Because one, it's intentional. We help them. We encourage them. We encourage all our teachers, even our staff, our teacher assistants. Ones that want to be teachers, because there's a shortage out there. So that.
Well, Doc,
go ahead.
That brings me to another point about this whole gratitude thing to this podcast is how grateful I personally am to work in a school district like Canutillo that really invests and gives opportunities to not just students but employees, regardless of their background. Here's a school district that has taken a lead in investing in its future, whether it's human capital or student capital here. And we don't care. We don't care if you are white, Hispanic, Black, gay, straight, poor, rich. We really, our task here is to provide every single student, every single teacher and educator with the opportunity to become the best version of themselves. And for that, I'm really grateful.
I'm grateful for you.
Thank you.
Because again, and it's not, yeah, we encourage the DR behind people's name and higher ed, but it's really the heart.
Yeah.
You look at the research of Parker Palmer and the heart of the teacher. And that's what we try very, very hard to do is you can't change the heart. You can change, control what the teacher does, what, the artifacts that they turn in, but that heart, and I can say, with all my soul and I don't know if the Packers are ever gonna, hopefully they'll turn around and win a Super Bowl, but these two ladies and yourself, even Laura Caballeros who's recording it, you all have the heart. You have the heart of just doing what's right. It's not about being right, it's about doing right. I think that's, where we keep moving forward and having faith, because there's a plan out there, and sometimes we don't know it, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come, and we're ready.
And speaking of faith, we all have faith in our football team. They're on their way to Odessa to play for Arlington Heights. And in the area round of the playoffs, we are very hopeful that they'll come back with a victory. Everyone in the district is wearing orange today. We have an orange out to show support for Coach Brooks and the team. We just want to send good thoughts, good wishes out there to the football team. We're all rooting, and we're all really cheering them on to victory over here.
Only that, we want to make sure that everyone traveling I-10 and drive safe.
Yeah, we want everyone to get there, cheer, be loud, be rowdy the Eagle way, and then come back safely, because it's Thanksgiving break. Yeah.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, what's on the menu, Jessica, Dr. Carney, Gustavo? What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Well, I'll be at my aunt's because she's a great cook. I'm looking forward to the pecan pie. That's my favorite thing that she makes. So Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just really excited. So
we're gonna be at my mom's, and I'm in charge of the sides and dessert. So
what is Donald gonna do?
Donald will probably wash the dishes.
Well, and as you know, Doc, I'm host to hockey players, the El Paso Rhinos, and they're here from Canada, where Thanksgiving is in October, so this is new to them.
Wow.
This late, and I'm looking forward to giving them the Mexican American version of Thanksgiving. They don't know what's coming, having their turkey with a side of nachos and chile con queso. So.
Yeah.
And what about you, Dr. G? What are you gonna do for?
Well, it depends. As you know, that I have or had COVID, and so I was gonna go out and see my son at Gonzaga. So depending on hopefully I come out negative during the weekend. If not, I'll just probably head to San Antonio with my wife. And Olivia turns 21, my daughter.
Wow.
She's gonna jump out of an airplane. That was her wish.
Really?
Oh, no.
Gonna jump. Gustavo's gonna jump with her.
Oh, heck no. The only way I'm jumping out of a plane is if it's coming down. The plane's coming down and there's no other option.
That's her wish. She wants to jump out of a plane.
Wow, that's amazing. And what are you gonna do for your birthday, Dr. G?
What am I good? Well, I don't know. It all depends. I'm gonna wear a mask.
Yeah.
Wear a mask and just, what I like I tell kids in school that your birthday is every day. You should celebrate yourself and your family every day, just not on Thanksgiving. Shoot, you should have pecan pie right now. Call your aunt. Tell her to get it ready. But I think really just to celebrate life, celebrate my family, celebrate you all, making sure everybody's healthy and happy, and let's go and get this. Like I said, I just want to, when we travel, as I just want to make sure everybody gets home safe tonight. That's when I go to bed, when making sure and Coach Brooks and Miss Clapsaddle will text me all kids are home safe. So
Yeah.
Great. Great. And another thing that I'm grateful for before we leave is the FIFA World Cup starting. I will be checking out for a month, guys. I'll be watching football.
What does it start? Who do we play?
It starts on the 20th. Starts next week, and it's a whole month of international football. It's the biggest sporting event in the world, so I'm so looking forward to it.
You see that commercial with Peyton Manning and that soccer guy?
I haven't yet.
Have you seen it? Where the soccer guy is saying, that's football. And Peyton Manning is saying, no, that's soccer.
That's
That's soccer. No, that's football.
Oh, us Americans, we are so particular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Well, I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Doc, I'll give you the last word to the community for Thanksgiving here.
No, everybody. You got Dr. Ariano, DK. Laura, give me a last word, Laura. You're there.
I think she's muted. There you go.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
All right. Thank you,
Happy
everyone.
Thanksgiving. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Go Canutillo. Let's go.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See you in 2 weeks.